Okay, can you hear me now? Yeah, I just did. Can you guys hear me now? Okay, good. All right, thanks, guys. Sorry about that. It's my Yeti is hooked up, and I had to pick the wrong thing in StreamYard. That's why I didn't pick up. So many apologies about that. Okay, Jeff, welcome tonight. Cooley, welcome. Chris, welcome. Jan, welcome. Sergeant Rock, welcome. Good to see you. All right, I think I've got everybody. What I was saying when nobody could hear me was May is rolling around the corner real fast, and Hamvention is coming up in Dayton. We're already making our plans for airlines, for lodging, for rental car and everything. So if you guys are going, hey Andy, welcome. So if you guys are going, you might want to start thinking about that. I'm going to have a show coming up probably in a couple of weeks. We're gonna talk about that and everything and logistics and everything for that. And remember, just as a reminder, Hamvention is much more spread out than Hamcation is. So you may have some buildings may only have 2 or 3 vendors in them because they're big. So that's how, and there's a lot of walking involved with that. So no, Jeff, I did see that today, and no, I didn't have a chance to because I had the stream on one computer while I'm working, and I really didn't have a chance to do that. So, but yeah, that was a good deal. Good deal, Cooley. That's good. That's good to hear. Yeah, we're gonna probably stay closer to Columbus. My children live in Columbus, Ohio, so we're probably gonna be heading over that way and stay over there because I know it's only about less than 45 minutes from the west side of Columbus, so it's not going to take us too long to get out there. Okay. All right. We're going to take a look. Oh, okay. Good deal, Jeff. That was a good deal. And there was some good prices on the Explorer backpacks, I think I saw, and the packs for the 7300, 891, and so forth. That's a real interesting setup, and that's something I'm seriously kind of thinking about looking into for that. So, yeah, it really was. It really was, Paul. It really was. I wish I just saw what it was, and I saw what it is now. It really was a great deal on that. So hopefully they'll go on sale sometime again. That's a great setup and a great arrangement, and I think that would be great for me. Okay, we're gonna get to the updates here. Do have some things to share with you guys, so let's go ahead and get this going here. Okay. Um, so Cha NBIS antenna setup by antenna by Chameleon. It's a setup, and it was a great video on that. So when you guys get a chance, I would highly recommend that. Uh, this is a VP2E antenna, and it was from DX Zone, and there's a link for that. This was a great comment, and I wanted to share this. It's from Grayman Poda. The most important purpose uh, is that it is a hobby that I enjoy, but some would argue that it is the ability to take a portable transceiver into the field and have the ability to make contacts with other people around the country or world without the need of external infrastructure. In recent years, we've been complacent with the thought we could pick up our cell phone and call or text anyone almost anywhere in the globe. The problem is that all depends on global communication networks being available. This is just one subset of what people do with amateur radio. So that was a very good comment, and that's one that I definitely highlighted because I thought it was great here. Um, this was great. Great QSO from this ham from his basement apartment using his KX3 and his tiny AX1. And there's the AX1 right there. So, and he did it from his basement, which I kudos to him for being able to do that. I have a horrible problem trying to do that in my house if I set up an antenna because we have our walls are not wooden. They don't have they're not made with wood. They're made with metal. So yeah, so we're like a superconductor on the inside here. So um, it's a great test of the Cha TDL from from TO. That's a video I would highly recommend. This is first of a couple videos from Walt, and this is a great one. ham-stick V-beam antenna experiment will electrically shorten elements work. And you definitely want to take a look and check that video out. So this is a great one right here. I added a Chameleon SS17 telescoping antenna to my Alpha FMJ. It allows me to enter my parkade when it's collapsed at 27 inches. Driving, I set it to 60 inches and parked at 17 feet. And take a look at some of these pictures right here. And this is on the back of, looks like a Tacoma. And there's a setup with the 7100 right there. And those are some good mounts. And there's a tuner in the back. And here's another one right here. This other guy's POTUS setup. This was very interesting here. My POTUS setup for the day. It gets cold. It got cold again in Minnesota. Back to working from inside the vehicle. 29-foot random wire with ICOM AH4 tuner. I love working contacts on 30, 20, 17, 15, 12, and 10 without having to get out of the car. And that's wonderful because unfortunately winter is still very much Joe, welcome. Good to see you tonight, my friend. Thank you for stopping by. Winter is still very much with us in large parts of the country. It got down to 40 degrees here in Tampa overnight last night, which was it's just not nice. Okay, absolutely not nice. So, of course, it was 85 this weekend. Go figure. This was great. I love seeing this. Okay, this guy got his technician on 2/10/2024. He got his general on 3/2/2024. And he got his extra on 3/16/2024. I thought I did mine fast when I got mine done in about a year, not quite a year and a month. Okay, and everybody said, "Oh, you're pretty fast." And then I take a look at this one, and yeah, he was pretty fast here. There's a powerful prayer. I posted this in honor of St. Patrick's Day. I thought you would like this. This was actually kind of some sad news from Chameleon. John Miller, N7JDM. He was evidently head of their customer service at Chameleon. He recently passed away, and Chameleon had a nice post regarding this, and I wanted to share this with you guys. I know experiences I've had with Chameleon. I probably, outside of, I would say, like DX Engineering and Gigaparts and Ham Radio Outlet, I probably spent the most money at Chameleon, and they do a stellar job. Their products are just absolutely fantastic, and their customer service is that as well. It's every bit as good as their products are, and I'm sure it was a large part and due to John. So remember his family in your prayers right now. Now, I thought this was interesting here. Okay, there's a gentleman here. He's a pilot and also ham radio. And look at the stack that he has in the middle of his plane right here. I just absolutely thought that was awesome. There's my post for the show for last night for my drone channel. And then recently came across this. This was fantastic. Amateur radio handbook from 1944. $1 Continental USA from ARRL. That's a real blast from the past. Yesterday, while driving down the road, I heard my call loud over the radio. It's the first time someone saw my plate and 146520 decal and gave me a call. Turned out to be a lot of fun. First time since I put them on my truck about a year ago. And you know what? That's the fun thing with ham radio, okay, is being able to do that. Joe, thank you for posting that. Yeah, that was just, I was so sad to see that because, like I said, I've had nothing but great experience with Chameleon. They have just been absolutely stellar. Any kind of issues I had, they resolved them absolutely promptly. Just fantastic people, and yeah, that is very, very sad to see that. I'm really sorry, and thoughts and prayers are with his family. Thank you for sharing that, Joe. And then down in Florida, okay, all right, it's like when you go out to do POTA in the state of Florida, all right, you go to a state park, to realize when you go to state parks in Florida, it's a little different than going to a state park, say in the state of Ohio or Pennsylvania or up north somewhere. Okay, you have to deal with these with the gators, number one, and number two, you got to deal with snakes, and we have a number of poisonous snakes in the state of Florida. How about that? So, and this is just a reminder that somebody had posted, and I thought I'd copy it because all these snakes can be found here in the state of Florida, and you got to be very wary where you're at and where you operate. Be very careful. They can hide. The big thing to do here, and that we've always done, and it's real nice, is our grass is cut very short, so anything that's in the grass, you can see that, and usually they're not going to want to be out in the grass that much. In fact, since I've moved here, I've only seen two snakes, and I've been here 13 years. One was a non-poisonous that actually got in our house, our previous house. It was pretty small. One I don't know, but I saw it was trying to climb a tree, and a mama bird was trying to attack it. So, but yeah, I posted this out here just for FYI, and especially if you're in the state of Florida and you're going to go do POTA or just work in a park, yeah, you got to be very wary and very aware of your surroundings, especially when it comes to these critters. So, and then this was my saga with getting a Mavic 3 Pro for $799. I think Joe probably knows a little bit about that, and Sergeant Rock as well too. It's still kind of a work in progress. Hopefully, going to find out this Friday. So, and I reposted it. Obviously, it was Jason that 50% off sale at Gigaparts. Wanted to make everybody aware of that. Great video from Michael. It was the Wisconsin QSO party. Will it pay off? Highly recommend that you watch that. Michael does great work with his videos. Just such a great guy. Really enjoy him. So, all right. TID Radio. We're pleased to inform you that the connection programming problem H3 and H8 chip has been fixed and optimized in the latest version to assure you can connect and program your device smoothly. Also want to let you guys know they reached out to me, and one of their newest radios, they're going to send it to me for review. So be on the lookout for that. I'm really excited. I was really excited with the radio, the first radio from TID Radio that they sent me. And the ability to be able to program that with an app on your smartphone was just fantastic. No cables, no nothing, and it was super easy. It picked out the repeaters in my area. It loaded it onto the TID Radio HT. It was so nice, and it was very clear. I tested it. I use my FTD5. I only have one other HT. I tested it. Crystal clear, loud. Very good. I was really pleased with that. So I'm excited. I'm going to be getting another one, and that's probably going to come, I would say, probably within the next week or so. So I'm pretty excited about that. So I'm really kind of looking forward to that. Now, this was priceless here. Okay. Absolutely priceless. Ham radio for babies. I'm sure probably a lot of it's probably Photoshop, but I absolutely think it's absolutely hilarious. It's like, when they're young, this is what you want to do, and get them in the right frame of mind here. So, HRO has a sale, or no, they don't have a sale. It's just an advertisement for a Child Leafs 8010, and I have one of those, and it's a fantastic antenna. I highly recommend it. It works so well. Again, Chameleon, they just knock it out of the park all the time, absolutely all the time. So. Oh, it's 28 in Wisconsin, Chris. Wow. Okay. Wow. Now, Walt put out a great video. It's fun. Excuse me. I have a hard time not finding a good video from Walt. Okay. Almost every video of his is just golden. And he did a great video on the Zygu G90 quick start guide. So, and I take the time to watch it. If you're not a G90 fan, you will become one after you watch this. Walt makes this video just absolutely, makes that radio just absolutely fantastic. Yeah. you can't beat this video. It's a excellent primer on the G90. I've seen other videos on the G90. They're good, but Walt just lays it out. He's very simple, very straightforward, and that's one of the big things I like about Walt's channel. I really am drawn to those who really kind of lay things out very simply, succinctly, and as a matter of fact, very, very, very good. Yeah, Chris, it is a great video. Oh, well, like I said, I don't think I've ever seen a video from Walt I didn't like. Okay. I've watched more than others, but this is going to be one of those because I'm kind of thinking about getting that as a radio. I mean, I really kind of got the QRP bug. I love my 705, but I'm kind of debating what my next QRP radio is going to be, and I'm really kind of thinking, even though it's 20 watts, I'm thinking that might fall in line for me as far as that's concerned. So. But yeah, that G90 really is something I think really good. And then, of course, Jason had his live stream on today, and we want to reach out to Jason and wish him a very happy birthday today. He turned 50 years old today. Makes me feel young. I kind of like that. That's kind of a good thing. But we're real happy for Jason. Really enjoyed getting the opportunity to meet him when we were at Hamcation this year. Didn't get all great wasn't able to talk to him at length, but it was good to meet him, and it was great. It was a great guy. So actually we got a couple of videos. Got one that's going to be coming out in the next couple of days, and that's on the Texan PL990 shortwave radio. There, I think that's a little better. I have light pouring in from my window here because we're at 7 o'clock Eastern time. On the Texan PL990, it's a like I said, it's a shortwave radio, and I really fell in love with shortwave radios when my birthday's in the summer, and my parents, for a birthday present one year, got me a realistic 9-band radio from Radio Shack, and I would go out during the summer to go out and listen to shortwave radio. And it was fantastic being able to listen to all over the world. And that's really kind of what got me started. And then I looked into it at the time, and it was so complicated to try to get your ham radio license. And I said, no, that's not for me. Okay. That was way over my head. And then comes 2014, 2013, 2014, when I took the dive into ham radio, and it was whole lot 180 degrees different, much easier to get licensed, and I did it the right way. So but look forward to this first. It's the first video. It's an unboxing and an initial setup that I did. And it comes with a lot with it. I was very surprised, so look forward to that. And then I'm going to do a second video on that to follow up, going out and listening to some SSB and listening to some stations out there, and to see how they give you an external antenna. It's on a little winder. It's fantastic. I really like that. And one rechargeable battery with it as well. It only needs one. I've turned it on, and I haven't done any SSB on it yet, but it's pretty loud and powerful. So I'm looking forward to that. There's an SD card in there so you can record things, which is very interesting. So that's going to be coming up. I got that coming up around the corner right now. I'm also toying around with the idea of doing another go bag video for another radio. So that's coming up. I got that in the pipeline right now. So I'm kind of excited about that as well. So, and I'm also, like I said, I'm on the cusp. I'm going to be getting a new radio, but I'm not sure which one. That G90 is really, that really kind of prompted me today. So we'll kind of see. I was thinking about the 7100 in the Tundra, but it's still kind of I'm not there because I got to have, while I probably would have enough money for the radio, I got to get an antenna for that, and I got to get it installed in the truck. And trust me, okay, I can do things in the house, but vehicle electronics, time out. I'm not gonna go there. I'm not gonna go there. Yeah, Jeff, it's a great radio. It really is, and I think I'm kind of thinking I'm going to kind of lean towards that because the let me try to back up here. the more simple it is, the better it is for me. You know, like the FT891, it's a great radio, but you gotta do some time to get it set up, and you get into the menus and set things up and get it set up right. Once it's set up right, it's pretty self-sufficient. It pretty much does what you want it to do. And I think a lot of people get scared away from the FT891 because of the fact it's a radio. You got to do a lot of setup work with it, and the menus are kind of involved, and that's where those nifty guides come in handy. And that's one of the things that I recommend, especially for new hams, is get spend the extra $25 or $30 and get one of those nifty guides that you can get with your radio. It really helps you drill down to where you need to go and find things that you need to find. While the manuals are great, that's another one. And I'm also going to be doing another video I have coming up, and I've got it on the drawing board. And it's something that I think everybody should purchase and take with them when they go out in the field. And it's will really do a great job, because we want to be able to know our radios out in the field. Well, I'm gonna working on something that's going to show you, it's going to give you what you need to know about your radio when you're out in the field if you have a question. So, and that's without internet. So stay tuned for that. I'm actually pretty excited about that video. So I'm going to be putting that together. So I think that's about all we have for tonight. Joe was here tonight. Stephanie was here tonight. Welcome, Stephanie. Jeff was here. Chris was here. Paul was here tonight. Welcome, Paul. Jan was here tonight. Andy was here tonight. Sergeant Rock was here tonight. Cooley was here tonight. Had somebody from Facebook pop in. Awesome. Yeah, we also did a simulcast to both Facebook group and the Facebook page for Ham Radio Basics tonight. I did that as an experiment to see how well it went, and hope you guys enjoyed the broadcast tonight. Like I said, I'm going to have probably in a couple of weeks, I think, we're going to be doing a show dedicated to hamvention and everything you need to know to get ready for that. We're looking forward to that. Dayton and Xenia especially is my, I know it like the back of my hand, because my two older children went to Cedarville University, which is literally a football's throw over from Xenia. So it's going to be fun. We're looking forward to it. Looking forward to spending some more time and getting to know some of the other YouTubers out there. I really didn't get a great chance to talk to a lot of them, but I did, and the ones that I did, I really did enjoy. So it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. So that's all I got for tonight, guys. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I appreciate you guys taking a half hour out of your Wednesday evening from 7 to 7:30 Eastern time. It's a lot of fun. I really enjoy it. I enjoy seeing you guys in here in the chat. It's fantastic. We had 14 people watching today. This is great. Be sure to tune in next week. We'll be here. And like I said, in about 2 weeks, we're going to have a hamvention special and go over things. Going to go over pricing, parking, vendors, who's going to be there. So, look forward to that. We're going to have a lot of fun. Oh, also, I know what I mentioned. I had a lost video from Hamcation that I'm going to put together. So look forward to that. That's going to be coming up. And I want to thank you guys. Number of subscribers is growing. I think over the last month we got 200 new subscribers. So thank you guys so much. It was absolutely fantastic. So, but yeah, I want to thank all you guys and those of you in the chat tonight. Thank you guys for stopping by. This was great. I had a great time. I always have a great time doing these shows. I'm looking forward to having a breakout year with Ham Radio this year. Finally going to get this place squared away. I think I got some plans in here. I got to get them on paper to get completely set up, because I have my work desk is behind me. This is my YouTube desk right here. And yeah, I got to get things squared away, but I'm going to get it figured out. We're going to get permanently set up. So stay tuned for all that. Guys, it's a great day to make a QSO. 7 3s to all of you. Have a great rest of your evening.